Hello and welcome. This is rooflemonger, my friends. The day has finally come. As you can see, the long-awaited costume 3s for Street Fighter 6 are finally here. And, well, they're great. They look good. Not much to complain about on that front. Have all sorts of colors like you would expect. But there is a little bit of controversy, unfortunately, surrounding the costumes. And that has to do with the cost of the costumes. Now, there actually is some good stuff as well. With the patch that added the costume, there was some actually really good quality of life changes of the game. So let's talk about all that and more. But first, a word from today's sponsor. The sponsor of today's video is SGF Devices. We all know that leverless controllers are all the rage in fighting games today, and it's only going to be more so in the future. Why? Leverless controllers offer many advantages, and with the SGF Faust, you can get many of them. From all the benefits of Korean backdashing in Tekken, to tricks like extra fast uppercuts in Street Fighter, you can get all this and more with the SGF Faust. Only 150 American dollars, very portable, very lightweight, ships fast, and is made for and by members of the FGC. Including very many interesting add-ons like the foot pedal. Go full gorilla using your hands and feet, and quickly counter any drive impact without even having to move your hands. You can find their website in the video description, and thank you very much SGF Devices for sponsoring this video. So first, let's talk some of the positives here. Let's build you up before we break you down, right? There actually is a pretty fundamental change to the core gameplay loop, and that has to do with wake-ups. So say you get knocked down, right? It's Street Fighter, you're gonna get knocked down. That's just how this works. And after you get knocked down, you're like, you know what? Screw you, wake-up reversal. Because, that's how our minds work. The wake-up reversal timing is now easier. They've actually relaxed the timing a fair bit. So, specifically, as per the patch notes, changed the input buffer time when recovering from 4 frames to 7 frames. So basically, you have more time to buffer in any given wake-up attack. It could be, like Honda, say, like wake-up headbutt. It could be a Shoryu. It could be level 3 super. Whatever you want, right? The window for you buffering in your wake-up attack is now significantly longer, almost double as long as it used to be. So if you ever had trouble, if you ever whiffed the odd wake up, and we've all done it, right? This is now just easier for everyone across the board. This is only a good thing. It helps ensure you're getting what you want to get when you're waking up. So thumbs up on that. That is a great change. Another feature that was added was basically a way to name and shame people who rage quit. So if you rage quit, in clear letters and everything on the screen here, your name and fighter ID are going to be out there for the world to see. So, maybe don't get caught and someone shows it in a video. Another cool thing that was added in this patch, considering we got the new costumes, right? The new costumes themselves, you can choose what your opponents appear as when you're playing online. So say you're up against Luke, you can let them play whatever they want to play, right? And therefore outfit settings will be off. But say you want them only to appear any Luke you fight as costume 2, color 2, right? Then every Luke you would play would appear as costume 2, color 2. And this can be very helpful, say, against Blanca, because everyone hates Blanca's costumes, right? So Blanca, hey, costume 3, pain in my butt. No one ever likes seeing the Blanca-chan costume because it can be a little difficult to read again sometimes. So he's only ever going to be costume 1, color 3. And that's the only thing he'll ever appear to you, regardless of whatever your opponent has it set. So your opponent can still have their cool look, and if you find a certain look for a certain character distracting, you can effectively turn it off. So good quality of life. Other neat things we got in the patch are new intros. So basically, when you fight your character, right, there is new things for you to look at. They're all cartoony versions of the characters. They all look nice and sharp. Of course, you can make the background whatever you want to make. And just looks clean, and this is the good kind of DLC. Like, I like this kind of stuff. I'll probably wind up getting quite a few of these myself, just because they look really cool, they look really good. And now let's get to the meat of the matter here, the costumes. So all the costume 3s are out, and they all come with all, colors 1 to 10. And as for the costumes themselves, no complaints. Like, they're all very high quality costumes. They all look really good. It's basically what you would hope, right? With all the various colors, as you can see here. So the costumes themselves are perfectly fine. They're great, even. The issue is that some people are having is the associated costs with the costumes. So there is no way, like say some of the other options here, some of the other cosmetics, to buy things with drive tickets. You have to use fighter coins, right? And fighter coins can only be gotten with real world money. So you can see here, this is the fighter coin menu. Now I'm Canadian, so my prices are in Canadian. But say you want to get, XYZ amount, the amounts are a little off. For one, say we want to get a costume, right? So for me, $6.99 Canadian, this is probably $5.99 or $4.99 American. So 250 fighter coins, right? And I do have some already, but say I didn't. So 250 is not enough to buy one costume. So if I wanted to get Luke Outfit 3, cost 300, that means at minimum, I would have to either buy the 250 twice over, or I'd have to buy a higher bundle, right? So the cost is a little bit higher than you think, because you're going to have to overbuy fighter coins. So if I got the bundle here with extra fighter coins, $6.10, I could buy 2 costumes at the price of $15.99 Canadian. I don't have the exact dollar conversion amount here, but it's probably like 12, 13 bucks American. But regardless, then, okay, let's say math out anyways, Canadian, and $8 a costume, which honestly isn't even the worst. Probably winds up being about $6 a costume American. And like, that's about fair, I suppose. Now, one of the core issues that people are really riding home right now are, say you're a hopeless fighting game nut, right? And you want all the costumes. And if you're watching this channel, hey, you probably are. I certainly am, right? The thing is, we got a lot of characters with these costumes, right? There's quite a few. So we have 18 characters getting costumes. That's not insignificant. The DLC characters will get costumes later when Akuma comes out. And therefore, 18 times 300. This will come to a grand total of 5,400 fighter coins if you want to get them all. Which means, effectively, you would have to get the big bundle twice over. So for me, it's like $130 Canadian, about $100 American, right? And that means roughly $100-ish American to get all the costumes. And I don't mean this necessarily as a big slam because I love Dead or Alive, but that's like a Dead or Alive amount of sales here for costumes. And once again, the costumes themselves, I don't think they're necessarily overpriced as a singleton, but the real shocker is there's no bundle. Like, Capcom has done many bundles for many costumes for Street Fighter V and Street Fighter 4. Like, the fact that there's no bundle options here is surprising. Obviously, Street Fighter V had the ability to buy things with fight money. A lot of people like that. That's obviously not happening anymore. You got to pay to play, right? But the fact that there's no discount if you buy them in bulk, that's a little surprising to me. For many people, you play whatever characters you play, maybe you'll get 1 or 2 costumes, maybe 3 or 4 if you're like extravagant. And, that's probably going to be the average case scenario. But for some people, they want everything. They have the collector mindset, and I can't disagree with it, right? And the fact that there's just not even a tiny discount, just somewhere on this screen is like, oh, yeah, you want everything? Here we go. Cost XYZ fighter coins at a decent discount, like say 20-25%, because, you're giving them a lot of money up front, right? But the option is not there. And it's extra worse because, say, they do add it down the line now. If you already bought some of the costumes, like you see, I've already gotten 4 of them, right? That means, is there going to be any proration or anything like that if they do that down the road? Who knows? But yeah, that is kind of the issue out of the gate. The costume 3s have been heavily anticipated. They look very good. Like, look at these in-game. Once again, they look really, really good. It's just, once again, the pricing for some may be an issue. When it's all said and done, once again, I think the pricing of a singleton is not bad, although considering you only get fighting coins as 250 as a one-off and the things cost 300, meaning you have to overspend if you only want to get one costume. I'm not the biggest fan of that, but that's the industry, I guess, right? But the fact that if you want to buy en masse, you want to get a lot, and there's just not any bundle options to save even a little bit, that's discouraging, honestly. And that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people are kind of mad right now, because if you want to get every costume, you can only look at it one way, that if you want to get every costume, it costs $100 American effectively to get every costume, which obviously costs a lot more than the base game itself. Now, unfortunately, this isn't even the first time we've had a pricing controversy in fighting games in recent memory, as the Mortal Kombat fatalities, the seasonal fatalities, had a big pricing issue. And you know what? Warner Brothers / NRS, they flinched on that. They changed their minds, right? They actually changed the pricing due to consumer response. So good on them, right? They saw the public didn't like it. They reacted, shifted around, and things are better on that front. So will Capcom do the same? Will there be a bundle introduced or the pricing lowered or whatever? I don't know. But ball's in their court, right? So I'm presenting you the news as it stands that, you know, it's awesome. I'm happy the costumes are out. I think they look sick. I think they look great. But for someone like me who normally, I'll probably still get them all in the end anyways because I'm an idiot and I'm a shill, right? But it really would be nice if there was a bundle and you have some savings passed on if you want to give them, you know, an incredible amount of money up front. But anyways, my friends, that is the news as it stands. I know some of y'all got some opinions on the matter, so I'd love to hear them. Post them in the comments below. What do you think about the whole matter? Once again, I'm happy the costumes are here. I'm happy they look good. I'm happy the patch added good quality life stuff like easier wake-ups for reversals, right? That's good. The new stickers for your Versus intro art, now it looks good, right? But I guess pricing is the issue. Anyways, that's the news. That is it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this video has found you well, and go out and play some Street Fighter.